Faith, how are you doing today?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for coming into therapy today.
No problem. Not like I have a choice.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You know, every time we start our session, we always have a breathing exercise that we do.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
Yes, because that makes you more calm throughout therapy session so we can have more interaction.
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to sit comfortably in your chair. If you want to lay, whatever you want is best for you. Your legs flat. Your arms like laid comfortably. Your back straight. And I want you to close your eyes and put your hands on your chest so when you're breathing, you can feel the rise and fall on your chest. And your, okay. I want you to exhale through your mouth, pushing out the air out, and I'll count to 3 for you to let go.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, let's try it one more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. How do you feel?
I feel alright.
Okay. All right. So for your homework that I gave you last week was for you to do 1 hour of an activity of your choice. Can we talk a little about how that went and some things that you could have done better and how you felt about it?
Well, I went to yoga with my kids, and it was okay, I guess. It was quiet, and I don't really do well with a lot of quiet, because then I start to think, and I don't know. I went with my kids, but I felt still like I was by myself.
Really? Why did you feel like you were by yourself?
I don't feel like anyone can really relate to me at all.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But in last week's session, you said you wanted to change with your behavior with your family.
I do want to change, and that's why I went to the activity with my kids, but I still can't get out of that funk.
Did your kids, did the kids tell you how they feel about you getting out the house for 1 hour with them?
They were glad I went. They were happy that I went with them and that they didn't have to go by themselves.
And how did that make you feel?
It made me feel like I was wanted there.
Okay. And how about your husband?
I mean, we didn't do anything together, but he was happy that I went with the kids.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to see your husband there more?
Yeah, I mean, it would be helpful.
But what other activities you think would be better instead of yoga?
I don't know, maybe if we went to the beach together, or like maybe if we saw a movie. A movie probably would be good if we all went to the movies together.
And what movie do you like to see?
I don't know. I mean, maybe a funny movie.
Okay. So for this therapy session, I wanted to work on reason why you felt you felt like you didn't want to live anymore. And can we talk about that, of why you felt like you don't want to live anymore?
Well, I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm so sad and dark that it would be better for my kids if I wasn't around, because they deserve to have a mom who's more active and involved in their life
Mhm.
than what I can provide for them. Then I mean, other times I feel like maybe they'd be better off if my husband would be better off if I wasn't around, so that he could remarry somebody else who's more fun than me.
Mhm. But do you think you're not more fun because you're not getting out the house?
I mean, I guess I just don't want it, like, I just can't find the energy to get out of the house and actually do something. Like, it's very difficult, and I feel like if I was gone, then he could find somebody who really, like, I don't know, who really could be there for him and support him, because he's very supportive of me, but I can't be supportive back. Not right now.
Okay. And have you guys sat down and talked about this already?
I mean, we talk about it sometimes.
So what do you think that you should do to let your husband know how you really feel about the whole situation?
I mean, maybe have him come to one of the sessions here, so we can talk, the three of us, or maybe, like, I could try to make time to do stuff with just him. I mean, I'm not really sure at this point what can make things better.
Okay. Can you name can you name at least 3 things that you can work on to make your relationship with your family close? For me, off the top of your head, 3 things that you take your time, no rush.
I could make a night where I just go to dinner with my husband, just the two of us.
Okay, let's talk about that. What setting would you like to be going to dinner?
Just not somewhere where there's tons of people. Like, maybe we could make dinner at home and go to the beach and eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we can go to, like, the park. I don't think I'm really ready to be around a lot of people, so that could maybe work.
Okay, that's a good start that, that you can do to help, and how do you feel your husband will feel about, you guys having dinner together,
I think
just the 2 of you guys?
I think he'd be happy. He'd be happy that I care enough to, like, make time
Mm-hmm.
just to hang out with him.
Mm-hmm.
So that could maybe work. Then maybe I could, like, try to do something fun with my kids on the weekend. Like, take them to the movies, or do, like, a game night at home or something, so I could spend time with the kids and my husband together.
Mm-hmm. How old is your children again?
I have 3 kids. One is 13,
Mm-hmm.
one's 11, and one's 8.
Okay. Okay. Besides the movies, where else you think you would like to take them?
We could go for a hike.
Mm-hmm.
We could go to like a museum maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, they like the beach a lot. And we have a pool. So we could do things like that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And that way I can start by doing stuff with just them and my husband, and then I could try to, you know, maybe invite a friend over once in a while. I think that would be my third thing I could do, is try to do something with a friend once in a while, so I can start getting my friends back.
Mm-hmm. Are your friends at your church as well?
Yeah,
And how do you feel about going back to church?
I'm not really ready to go back to church yet.
Okay. Okay. And what's the reason? Is it because there's a negative atmosphere there, or?
Well, I mean, a lot of people know I tried to kill myself,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a little embarrassing to go back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want them to look at me weird. So I just don't know when I'll go back, but I'm not ready yet.
Okay. And what's the third one? The last one. You gave me two.
I mean, does doing something with my friend count?
Well, that's the same as like friends and family.
Um,
If you could think of something else.
I like to paint,
Okay, and what type of paintings do you like?
like watercolor painting.
Mm-hmm.
So, before I tried to commit suicide, I tried to go to an art class at
Mhm.
night.
Mm-hmm.
It was 2 nights a week, and I started going, and then this happened, and I haven't been going since. But I liked it the couple of times I went,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe I could try to go back and do that again.
Can you explain one of your recent paintings that you did?
Well,
What
the
was
last one was
Mhm.
with the last one before my suicide attempt was with like really dark colors. I was using like dark blue and black and dark green and red and just not pretty colors.
Mm-hmm.
I used to, before all of this happened, I like to paint with light blues and pretty light colors that
Mhm.
make the room look happier.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, okay. So do you think that might be one of the first step is painting again?
yeah, if I can get back into that class again.
Yeah. So is that something you think you would want to work on, is getting back into the class?
Yeah, I think I'd like that better than yoga because like people talk a little bit when you paint, but I think painting is like just you're free to paint whatever you want. And it's not like somebody's telling you to do a pose, or they're not telling you what to paint. It's just what you want to do. And you can paint at your pace.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you think you could help me get back into the class?
Yes, of course. I'll find resources for you to get back into class. But if I sign you up, you have to be ready to commit to going to the class. Just like you're coming here.
Yeah.
Are you ready for that right now?
Well, maybe if we could find a class that was like 1 day a week first,
Mm-hmm.
and I could see how I do and go into the one day,
Mhm.
and then if I don't know, I really like painting, so I hope that this will work, because then maybe I could try 2 days again.
Okay. That's good. So yeah, that's good. So, so those are the things that maybe you might, try to start looking into, and I'll find the resources of the paintings, and then you can work on the 3 items that you told me, 2 items that you told me. But I also wanted to work on the reason, like, I wanted to more focus on why you feel like it's important for you to live. Am I making sense?
Yes.
Okay. I have a piece of paper for you to write down for me. You're gonna write for me. Is that okay if you write today?
Yes, that's
Okay.
fine.
And then you can write down the reason you have to live. Okay?
So these are, how many do I have to write?
You have to write at least 5, and we're gonna talk about them.
Okay.
And this will help you, because the 3, what we talked about earlier, this will help you to communicate better with your family and start interacting outside. And,
Okay.
okay? So here, I'm gonna give you a pen. If you could write down for me, and then we're gonna go through them. Okay, so what's one reason you think you have to live?
My children.
Okay. Okay, so let's focus on that. Your children, and they're Emily, Cynthia, and Amy.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel if they didn't see you anymore, or if something happened, if something did happen, or what are your feelings about your children?
I mean, I think they'd be lost.
Mhm.
They'd need their mom.
Mhm.
And my husband doesn't know all the girly things to do with them.
Mhm.
And we've had 3 girls, so they need me.
Okay. Okay. Okay, and then so you wrote down children. All right, and what other? Give me another reason.
My husband.
Okay, and what's your feelings towards your husband that you have?
Well, if I died, he'd be a single parent.
Okay, and how do you think that would make him feel?
Stressed. And angry. And lonely.
Okay.
And then for number 3, I put my parents, because I know that they love me and they'd miss me if I wasn't here. And my parents are sick anyway because they're getting older, so I don't want to do that to them.
Okay. Okay. Do you have another reason?
I can't think of any more than that right now.
Okay. So, through this session, tell me what you learned today. To the session today.
That I need to remember the reasons why I need to live, and that I need to keep myself busy in order to do well.
Okay, okay. And what did you learn about the, every session before we begin the mindfulness technique? How do you feel about it? Do you think we should still keep doing them?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
It
okay.
keeps me calm and peaceful.
Okay. So for the next homework assignment, the 3 things that you told me, I want you to try to pick one of them and actually, actually interact with your family and see how you feel about that. And next week's session, you'll come in and we'll talk about it and see how you felt about it.
Okay, I can
Is that
do
okay with you?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So can you go in the front and make an appointment with my receptionist?
Yes.